The control cable assembly consists of the throttle cable, the ignition wires and switch, and a length of wire loom to protect them. The control cable assembly will fix a broken throttle cable, a broken or cut ignition wire, and a bad ignition switch. Replacing the control cable assembly is a repair that you can do yourself, and I'm going to show you how.
Hi, I'm Mark Socha.
Do-it-yourself repairs like these are easier than you might think. From lawn machines to cordless drills, kitchen mixers,
Outdoor grills.
our how-to videos walk you through each repair from start to finish. So doing it yourself means never having to do it alone.
Let's get started.
I'll begin by removing the clamp that holds the throttle cable in place. The clamp is secured with a single screw. With the clamp removed, now I'll go ahead and cut the cable tie that holds the ignition wires. One of the ignition wires is secured with a bullet terminal, and I'll go ahead and break this connection. The second ignition wire is secured to the frame. There's an opening on the cover, so you can insert a screwdriver and remove the screw. Now I'll remove the throttle cable from the carburetor. The control cable is secured to the blower's base with a clip. I'll go ahead and unhook that clip and remove the cable. Now I'll remove the cable from the clip on the blower tube. And now I'll remove the throttle trigger from its holder so it can be disassembled. The two halves of the throttle trigger are held together with 5 screws, and I'll go ahead and remove them. Now remove the pieces of the trigger so I can remove the throttle cable. Now I can install the control cable into the housing, and I'll start with the switch. The offset terminal on the switch is placed so it's closest to the handle portion of the trigger. I'll place it into the housing, and as I do, I'll route the wires into these grooves. Now I'll connect the throttle cable to the throttle trigger I'll place the cruise control lever over the trigger. You'll notice on this lever, there's a post that sticks up, and that needs to align with this opening in the cruise control lever. With these pieces aligned, now I'll place the sheathing that goes over the throttle cable into the housing. And I'll pull the wire loom up so it fits against these teeth in the housing. The teeth will hold it in place. With everything reassembled, now I can put the other side of the housing back in place and secure the housings with the screws. You'll notice that one of the screws is longer than the other 4, and that goes through this hole here. Now reattach the throttle trigger assembly back to its holder and secure it with the knob. I'll route the control cable back into the blower, securing it in the clips along the way. Now reinstall the ignition wire that's secured to the frame. To do this, I'll place the wire into position. Then while holding the screw with a pair of needle nose pliers, align it with the eyelet on the wire and then the frame. Once it's in place, I can secure the screw. Now re-secure the other ignition wire with the bullet connector. And I'll secure the wires with a new cable tie. Now using a pair of needle nose pliers, I'll reinstall the throttle cable. Now I'll place the throttle cable and the fuel lines back into the clamp and secure it to the motor. And now you can install a new control cable assembly on your blower. Be sure to check back often for new videos and expert advice. If you found this video helpful, give us a thumbs up
And leave a comment.